Welcome, dreamers. Oh, man. Goodness gracious, we got a lot of fun stuff planned here for Speedrun Sundays later tonight, but for now, it's daydreaming. Okay? And I really appreciate you guys doing anything and everything, be it the likes, be it the comments, be it, the likes and the retweets on the Twitter, the likes, the comments all across the board, like Instagram, you guys hanging out in chat and whatnot. It's just really awesome, and I want to thank you guys. So my eye is twitching, it has nothing to do with you guys, it has to do with the fact that I keep on exposing myself to all of this. It like twitches all the way off and like pops out. All right, anyways, so let's see here. Last night was an awesome last tribute to Scare Saturdays. We beat Outlast 2. It actually had a really good, intense way of going about the gameplay and the scarier model of it. And I really liked I liked that last, what we would call like maybe quarter of the game. Somewhere around that, maybe like last 20, I would say like last quarter, because even a little bit before, when I had ended the week by myself, before DOS Postman came back this past week, that I thought it was starting to build up pretty good. And I thought this was another really good full session right there. So it did a good job. I would now say that it was a good, scary game, but I still expected more from it. I really did, just because the original Outlast got me good. The DLC, I was kind of like, it was just kind of gross to me, more than it was actually intense and spoopy, where I'm like and yeah, so it was still, overall it was good. I enjoyed it, and I would say it was almost worth the money spent. But since I didn't buy it myself, since I got it as a birthday gift from Mustard Tiger, it was, again, so what am I balancing out here? I didn't actually pay the money for it. Okay, but I wanted you guys to know that from my personal aspect, how I felt about the game. But we rolled from that into Steam Saturdays, which is what we're going to do for a while here on Saturday nights instead of the Scare Me Saturdays. And that was a lot of fun. Oh, Enter the Gungeon, the new stuff they've added to it since I last played. I can't tell you how much fun that was for me. Postman was like, man, I'm out of practice, but no, he did good too. He was getting used to it again. He's hard on himself because he wants to put the best performance out there for you guys. But again, performance / I should say appearance 81 by DOS Postman, and it was always has been, always will be a really good time. So I'm stoked that he was there with us. I'm stoked you guys there to see him. And hopefully this next week we can do Steam Saturdays and start a little bit earlier. I want to start at 8 p.m. We quite didn't do that this week for a couple of different reasons, but that's what I'm slowly trying to transition into. And yeah, so that way you guys know. Rolling on with that is Speedrun Sundays. So when you're watching this, hopefully you guys really enjoyed it. Hopefully we're going to get 3 PBs. I expect, like I told you guys, I expect it on Zelda Link's Awakening to get a PB. Contra is going to be the one that is going to be tough, because now my gap or whatever for the speedruns, for my PB versus the sum of best is only a 10-second gap, right? My best is 11 minutes and 10 seconds, and then my sum of best, so if you put all my best levels together, it's only 11 minutes. And so it's like, oh man, that means for me, I'd have to perform close to perfect, and then we would get about 11 minutes. Mega Man 2, though, we've got a good amount of time. We got like 38 seconds? Something like that, 38 seconds, maybe 39 seconds, that we can, maybe it's 38 seconds, I have to look, sorry guys, but like somewhere around there, it's 30 seconds or more, that when you're a speedrunner, what you want to be able to do is have your PB and your sum of best be within 30 seconds. That's what you really, really want, because that means you're consistently putting good runs together and you're going to get up over that. So like, that means with Contra, we did what we needed to do, right? Because we're less than 30 seconds. But just to me, I'm like, oh man, where am I going to make up that time? I know I've done it before, but oh man. And not that I don't want to do a perfect run. I would love to do a perfect run, But like I said, you start to figure out on what games like how intense it is. I know Luxon has been saying how tough it is. He's been trying to do Contra, right? And he's like, dude, I don't even know how do you do this. Like, this is crazy. What's going on? And it's just kind of funny because I know he could do it. I just know he could. You have to play it a lot, get used to the constant mashing because Contra is a lot more of a you always have to be firing because the RNG of the one hit enemies is across the board. The turrets are always in the same spots. Once in a while they glitch out. I don't really know why that is. I'm assuming it has to do with how many images are on the screen at once. Because it's being emulated instead of being on the NES. But then again, if I was playing on the NES, I'd have to find out and replay it again in that regard to know if it still happens there. Because I'm assuming the NES processes it better based off of the 8-bit graphics versus 8-bit graphics being simulated on a PC that goes by FPS, right? So again, one of those things I wish I wish I knew better so I could make it make more sense for you guys, but I just don't. I play the games, and I just keep on trying to find different routes, different button combinations, maybe a different understanding of the pattern, and because maybe I was going about the pattern the wrong way. That's usually with like the boss fights, right? And so there's all those kind of things. And then once in a while, once I start to get good enough on certain ones, I'm like, wait, I'm going to try this way instead. And there's been one or two times I'm like, dude, I am doing this way from now on. I have to. I have to. And so I'm hoping that if I put a perfect run together, plus that little bit that's my own signature move on it, that maybe we get even better, you know? And so I'm looking forward to that tonight. But, as a caveat, my hope is obviously PB on Zelda, but we get the sum of best lowered in both Contra and Mega Man 2. Like if there was a plan B or a consolation for the evening, I want to at least keep on shaving off that sum of best. And the reason why is that means when we do put a good run together, we know what's possible. We know we can get better and better and better and better. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Let's see here. And then going on into Monday, what's happening? Monday is going to be more of a networking day. So I'm hoping to get some shout outs going. Excuse me. Sorry about that, guys. I know that started attacking me, man. I just don't know what happened. I was like, look at the screen, and I was like, oh my God. And then just started coughing and almost died. Yes, almost died. That's pretty close to as factual as I can get with that statement. All right. Yeah, Monday's gonna be a networking day. I'm hoping to do a lot of different shout outs on some different platforms to get certain people out there. For example, It's Me FNG is a very, very good variety streamer, overall personality, comedian. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. The guy is hilarious. I would love it if he felt even more confident in himself because I literally think he is on the cusp of taking himself to another level. And as he continues to do this, and if he continues to brand himself like he has been starting to do better of, I can only see great things for this guy. Like, that's the only thing I feel that he's missing is a combination of sticking and holding that brand that he's building, and then the confidence in himself because it's good. It's great. I don't know what else to tell you guys. So I'm gonna make sure to put a excuse me. I'm gonna make sure to put a link to one of his videos eventually over there in the corner, and then also some information in the description so you guys can go ahead and check him out because you really should. You should check him out. Be it on Instagram, be it on Twitter, be it on Twitch, YouTube. There are tons of different ways that you guys can check him out, and you won't be disappointed at all. I promise you that. And yeah, guys. So with that being said, check out FNG over here. But for now, while you do that, you might want to click that button right there. All right, Dreamers, I'll catch you tonight on Speedrun Sundays. Otherwise, I will catch you on another episode of Daydreaming.